Hello everyone, I'm Manny Rodriguez and I'm the dude behind the Valley Ritual. On March 1st, 2018, I released Remembrance on Bandcamp and distributed it through CD Baby onto all kinds of other platforms like Spotify, iTunes, Google Play Music, etc. It was an awesome feeling. I had been working on the EP for over 2 years and was stoked to just call it done. I'll be the first one to admit that it probably shouldn't have taken that long, but that's what procrastination and a little bit of self-doubt will do to you. I've been fortunate enough to have folks like you listen to it and share your kind words. It's just been amazing to have this completed and get those vibes. I hope those that are listening are enjoying it and that Remembrance is making some people happy. Having a positive impact on others is really why I make music. I want to make people happy because music's been there for me in good times. It's been there for me in bad times, but it's always done me right. But enough sappiness. What I'd really like to do is share with you guys what Remembrance is about. Whether you've heard the whole EP or just one of the songs, you might have some trouble identifying a theme. As in a lot of extreme music and other metal genres, I'm a little difficult to understand. A quick solution to that, if you're curious, is my Bandcamp page linked below. On there, you can mouse over each song and reveal the lyrics. It's super neat. Anywho, I love when music tells a story. I'm a huge fan of bands like the Mars Volta, Fall of Troy, and Opeth, none of which are strangers to concept albums. As a bedroom musician, an underlying story helps guide my writing and really gives me something to tie my emotions into. In the case of Remembrance, I called upon my inner D&D nerd and wrote it to be a dark, gothic, sword and sorcery narrative. There's vampires too. It may be a little easier if I explain it song by song. Don't worry, I won't give away too much. I prefer things to be a little left to interpretation. What I will tell you though is that there are two characters in this story, the Guardian and the Demon. So, naturally, Guardian is the first track on the EP. It introduces the character as a soldier, a warden, fighting a bloody war against demons and the risen dead. They are red-fanged creatures bearing their blights upon the kingdom. See? Vampires. The Guardian fights one last battle and wins a costly victory in a frigid region called Everfrost. In his hazy memory, he recalls when only one of them remained, but seemed to disappear into the night. The second track, In a White Dress, launches us forward a bit. The war is left behind, but is a painful memory. Our Guardian is enjoying his wine at a royal soiree when he sees a woman of exceeding beauty. He's affixed, enchanted. Her dancing is hypnotic, yet he sees pain in her eyes. The two connect immediately and embrace their connection quite quickly, but she seems so familiar. That doesn't matter though, she helps him forget. It's all well and good until he remembers who she is. The third song, She Danced the Black Waltz, thrusts us into a chase. The Guardian stumbles through the castle, running bloody hands along the walls. The love of his evening has sank her teeth into him. She is the demon and the same vampire he saw years ago in that final battle. By letting his guard down, she seduced him to reach and murder the king. She gets away and he is stricken with remorse. The king is dead, long live the king, and now he can only think of revenge. But he also knows what the bite in his neck will do to him. At Dawn We Ride is about exactly that. The sun rises and our obsessed Guardian rides toward where he's sure the demon would go. The same place they first met, Everfrost. He fights through the after effects of her bite as he hunts her down, swearing he will see her hanging for what she did. Night falls again and he begins to feel a thirst for blood. He chases onward as the temperature drops. In the fifth song, Everfrost, the Guardian reaches the region of the same name. He trudges through a frozen tundra, barely able to see through the snowfall. He wants to turn back, but his complex craving for her deepens and pushes him on. The vampire's bite overtakes him, and he feels the shattering of his person. He is a monster now, but still hungers for her demise. In As the Ghost Travels, the demon reveals herself to him. She seems without remorse, and they exchange no words before they engage in combat. They are both weakened from their perilous journey, but the Guardian defeats her. She dies in his arms, but he still feels a vast emptiness. As he basks in the hollowness of her death, he envies her rest. Now I'll admit that all sounds absolutely nuts after saying it out loud, but I hope it adds something special the next time you listen to Remembrance. It's available all over the place, so I welcome you to the section below to listen to it for free or purchase a digital copy to support the Valley Ritual. I also welcome you to subscribe because I promise there's more to come. Stay tuned for the next video, which will describe what's next for the Valley Ritual, including more playthroughs and music. Thank you all for watching and listening. Much love out there, and be excellent to each other.